Hello. How are we doing today? How was your week? Been a while? Unfortunately. Ich bin good. That's very good. That's good to hear. I have dealt with that stupid burst pipe. I have a hole in my driveway now, but the company will finish up the repairs next week. It was just an emergency fix, so the water isn't just flowing out into the street. But so far, Cockhammer! Perfect. The stream hasn't started until the first cockhammer flies. Get the second screen set up. There we go. Yeah, I'd say let's jump right into the game. You know me, I'm not much of a talker. I say as a streamer, right? There we go. Last time we left off right as we entered I think it's called the Flesh Market, where a whole bunch of slaves are here. So today will finally be the day we buy some people. Thank you for snagging a daily piece of loot. Just see that all the buffs are active. Slaves for every need, yeah, right. Reggie, the Cambion who gives you a smarmy bow, looks like he once tried to split in two, then changed his mind. His chest is twice as wide as it should be, and double pupils stare at you from each of his eyes. Every time this freakish creature opens his mouth, an impressive goiter swells on his neck. His voice has an unpleasant, croaking quality, as if a giant toad had taken up residence in his throat. Oh god.
Would you like to buy some fresh flesh? You can call me Reggie. I'm at your service.
Okay. Show me your slaves. Yes. Oh, god damn it.
I can offer you a shipment of Galarian slaves. They certainly aren't in the best shape. Galarians are notorious for their fragility, but torturing them sure is fun.
As Reggie grins, you spot at least 2 rows of needle-sharp teeth in his mouth. The Galarian slaves are clad in torn rags, their bodies emaciated. Many have wounds and cuts. Their blank indifference to everything happening around them suggests these unfortunates lost any hope of escape long ago. Sela looks at the slaves with pain in her eyes. Oh, you poor souls, what have they done to you? It's over now, we'll help you. Where are you from? Slave. We come from all over, my lady paladin. Most of us were captured back in Canabris. As for me, I got caught on my way to Neurosian. I was on leave, going to visit my family. Wow, that's quite a journey you've had. But you will get to Neurosian and see your family again. I swear on my life. You hear me? Hold tight. Tell the others not to lose heart. Sela turns to you and says gravely, we must get them out of here at all costs. We can't abandon our own. If we did, we'd be worse than scum. Arushale's presence causes a rumble of discontent among the slaves. She flinches under their angry and hateful gazes. She opens her mouth to say something, but fails to find the right words and just sadly lowers her eyes. Winged bitch, what are you looking at? Social addresses the slave in a soft but resolute manner. Brother, you should not insult her. She has repented and now fights for a righteous cause. She's a good friend and a worthy crusader, I swear to you in Shaylin's name. The cleric's words are followed by embarrassed and confused grumbling among the slaves. Succubus' eyes turn to Social. They are full of relief and sincere gratitude. A shy smile appears on her lips. Seizing the moment and deftly spitting up the maphit in the cage, Reggie nods at him.
If you wish, you can also purchase this little blighter. He won't be of much use, but you can entertain yourself for some time torturing him. He's sharp-tongued and quite resilient. I'll guarantee you'll spend several interesting and pleasant evenings killing this little freak.
Chuckling, Reggie watches as the maphit wipes the spit from his face and mutters curses under his breath. The maphit's voice is angry, but tinged with respect. I'll buy the Golarian slaves. The double pupils flicker with greed. After feigned indecision, Reggie finally states,
15,000 gold coins. I wouldn't accept any less. I can get 15,000 selling those wretches as meat. Accept.
Reggie looks at one of the slaves who can barely stand with a subtle motion. There is a spell that slits the unfortunate's throat as if he'd used a serrated knife. Reggie spits in disgust at the body on the ground. He doesn't even bother to wipe the slashes of blood from his face.
That one was completely ineffective. It'd be shameful to offer it to a respectable buyer.
Ivo crouches and growls softly. There are not many things that can anger the guileless dragon, but it looks like the slaver managed to do just that. The heavy silence of the hand of the inheritor is almost palpable. It fills the air like the calm before the storm. Then the angel's voice explodes in your head, roaring and furious like a battle horn. He killed him like an animal! Oh heaven, I knew I was descending into the depths of evil, but there must be a limit. There must be a limit to it all. If not today, then someday. I will descend into this den of sin to punish the murderers and save their victims. Pay 15,000 gold coins. Deal. So we could just, attack the slaver. Problem is, slave callers will kill them. The slaves look at you with hope. They are drained, but not yet broken. One captive, who looks even worse than his peers, almost falls, but his friends prop him with their shoulders. One of the slaves, a scrawny man with a crippled leg and a hungry wolfish face, slowly gets down on one knee before you. May the gods bless you, my lord. They've sent you to help us. We'll pray for you as long as we live. Reginald doesn't raise his voice, but it acquires the steely edge of a commander addressing his troops. Who is the leader of the group? Are there any among you who have served in the military? A young man salutes with a painful pride of a defeated but yet unbroken soldier. Corporal WotR of the Vanguard Scouts reporting for duty, sir. The young man throws a sharp look at his comrades. They seem to immediately change. Their backs become ramrod straight, and the bleak submission in their eyes is replaced by that familiar soldiery tenacity that seems to say, screw you. As you were, I can see you've been through a great deal, but the reinforcements are finally here, and you can proceed under the commander's lead. Rachel salutes the freed soldiers, swift and abrupt, like a saber strike. Darren looks at Rachel with a sly grin. Hasn't it crossed your mind, Paralictor, that among these slaves there may be those who, horror of horrors, chose to surrender to the demons, and now you're saluting them? The Inquisition will deal with that back on Golarion. Those who were captured while unconscious, who fought till the end or were abducted against their will, they won't have any trouble. Those who succumbed to fear and surrendered will be executed. But at least they will die by the hand of their fellow soldiers, instead of slaves tortured by demons. A decent death. Explain to the slaves how to get to the Nexus. You can take refuge at my camp. Ayo, may it bless you. Thank you for standing up for us. We'll never forget your kindness. The ragged slaves huddle in a tight group and hurry toward the exit. They are frightened and tired, but he can see a glimmer of hope and defiance in their eyes. Hand of the Inheritor. You did as every true Golarion should by saving the people from your homeworld from slavery. Thanks to people like you, my heart holds no doubts that we will emerge victorious from this struggle. God, thankfully I'm done with that guy. That voice was atrocious. See what else we can get. Oh. Dunk, the slave trader. A grotesquely fat demon speaks to a demoness standing in front of him, his voice irritated, yet slightly sycophantic. If you want to get these sweet ASMRs for the 10,000 delights, cough up 50,000. Just look at how delicious they are. These girls haven't yet been whipped. Your clients will be clamoring for them, and after they become too worn out, they'll make a magnificent stew. I'll give you 30 if you stop talking rubbish, Dunk. Or keep going and you can steer clear of my Palace of Delights. You can pleasure yourself on your own, you fat chunk of rotten meat. You want to get on Shivaro's bad side? Do you really want that? The ASMR slaves standing nearby try to avoid looking at the angry demoness. Even in their miserable position, they retain a mark of inner purity and nobility inherent to their kind. Puffing himself up, the fat demon answers abruptly and angry. 50,000 for these delightful innocent creatures your shabby and worn-out demonesses can't hope to compete with. That is my final order. My final offer. Stay away from the 10,000 delights. You can have your own little morsels pleasure you from now on, you greedy, horny piece of shit. The disgustingly fleshy demon greets you with a wave, his arm encased in roll after roll of fat. Allow me to present my living wares, the finest household slaves to serve you and entertain your body and spirit. And they can satiate even the most exquisite cravings. The demon accompanies his last claim with voluptuous lip-smacking, looking pleased. Show me what you have for sale. Just feast your eyes on them, the most exquisite pleasure slaves, raised in comfort and luxury at your service. They are well-trained, neat, docile, and stand ready to become ideal servants for your manor. All of them are young and healthy in a perfect state of ripeness. The demon bursts into sickening cackling, and then whispers to you confidently. Of course, we have made sure that their tender flesh meets the expectations of even the most demanding gourmand. They have no inkling of what awaits them, so you need not worry about fear spoiling the meat, making it tough and bitter. Beautiful, athletic, and well-groomed young men and women of different races smile sweetly at you. Their cheerful looks aren't marred by the slightest hint of intelligence. These slaves remind you of happy and well-fed sheep grazing in the pasture. The slave's eyes widen and he starts to speak, nearly hyperventilating. Just recently, one of my slave hunting crews returned, bringing me a most beautiful gift. Group of young, fresh, pure ASMR girls, full of mouth-watering innocence. All of them are beauties in their prime, caught with the utmost care, unwounded. Shamira will take an interest in them, I wager. Because of her origin, she loves having her fun with ASMRs. There are countless ways one can use such a valuable acquisition. Though, if you ask me, the smartest way is to treat yourself to a medium rare fillet with rich, meaty gravy. The ASMR woman looked pale and scared, but even in captivity, god damn it, even in captivity, they managed to retain their dignity and refused to let the demons savor their fear. As Dion continues his nauseating commentary, they raise their chins higher and do their best to maintain cold, detached expressions. Darren. Such beauties should be enjoying life and delighting others with their loveliness, not bathing their faces in tears in the middle of a slave market. Oh, hey, hey! Ooh, yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about. Hey, Drauga, thank you very much for resubscribing. How are you? How's your day? Great work with that model, by the way. It looks sick. Thank you very much, really. You brought me out of concept. Just immediately. Such beauties should be enjoying life and delighting others with their loveliness, not bathing their faces in tears in the middle of a slave market. I've done absolutely nothing today. Woo! That's the best time of day. I wish I could say the same. I have a horrible sleep cycle as of late. Hey, kind. Hey, Nexarion, how's it going? How's your day? Darren casts a grim, sidelong look at the captured ASMR women. His hand reaches for his coin purse. How much do you want for them? The demon pointedly ignores the count and looks only at you. Would you like to buy these girls? Well, we can negotiate a deal, but I warn you now, they won't come cheap. Was it Lord Zero who was the Minister of Propaganda around here? I think so. Meh, school started again, but besides that, I'm good. How about you? I am doing perfectly fine. Like I said, a bit of a fucked up sleep schedule, but that hopefully fixes itself in the next week. I had a pipe burst over the week, which was a bit of a hassle to deal with. Fortunately, no water damage inside the house. Everything was outside, but they still had to dig up my driveway and fix it. And next week, the contractors will, fix it more to make it a permanent fix. The Minister of Propaganda, I think, was me. We have to keep a manifest, I think. Not a manifest. That's not the right word. Manifest is something else. A list of who does what. I'm coming for thy job too. Drug is just the Minister of Ministers. That's it. What were you arguing about with that demoness? She wanted to buy my beautiful ASMR concubines for a place of pleasures. The 10,000 delights. Unfortunately, her common sense and good taste couldn't compete with her greed. She offered me a paltry price, next to nothing, instead of gratefully paying the full sum for these slaves, offering 50,000 for a group of innocent, pure ASMR, shipped here with the utmost care. No one has laid a single finger on them. No one has taken a single bite out of them. It's simply outrageous. Did you guys watch the eclipse? It unfortunately wasn't as eclipsey here as it was somewhere else. And it was... I think it was cloudy. Anyway. So, I didn't even notice it. I know it was there. I did... No. Nope, was stuck in a fucking metro and then stuck in a tramway. Oh, great. Perfect place to watch an eclipse. Got photos if you want? Oh, please. I would be very delighted. It's been a couple of years since I saw even a partial eclipse. Throw it in the Discord. And Nexarion, how is school going so far? Is it keeping you busy? Or is the year starting slow? Slop made a contraption to watch it. A contraption? Like just strapping down, being forced to look into the sky or something? What's a contraption? I'll buy all of them. The ASMR? Oh, I see you're a connoisseur. I'd like to warn you that these little birds will cost you a pretty penny. Your price, scared of the Madam of the 10,000 Delights, but for Shamira, to whom I intended to sell these fresh ASMR beauties, 50,000 is spare change. I'm willing to sell them to you for the same price. Hand of the Inheritor. If we do not intervene, these women will be doomed by the celestial blood that flows in their veins. There is nothing more tantalizing for a demon than fouling, abusing, and destroying any being with the ties to the upper planes. We have no right to stand by and leave these unfortunates to a terrible fate of torture and death. Contraption isn't synonymous with trap, you know. The Pictures Hobbies channel. Wonderful, thank you very much. Holy shit, is that Dr. Fate from DC Comics? Which one? The Inheritor? Hand of the Inheritor? I don't think so. I can see it with the helmet though. Because I'm pretty sure I know what Dr. Fate looks like. I'm not intimately familiar with him, but I think I know somewhat what he looks like. Oh, so what do you mean contraption is synonymous with a trap? I don't believe it. Every contraption is a trap if you use it right enough. Pay 50,000 gold coins. Deal. The fat demon glows with happiness. You won't regret it. In the abyss, goods like these are a rarity. I wish you the most exquisite enjoyment of your purchase. If you wish, I can give you an excellent receipt for braised shanks. Just send one of your household slaves along to pick it up. Demon winks at you, then looks at the ASMRs with palpable longing. A doohickey, if you prefer. Oh, a gadget, a device. All of those sound like things to hurt you with. How much gold does Kainme have? Kainme is a fucking rich bastard. That's the point. Because I sell all the loot I don't need. The slaves stare at you with a mixture of hope and fear in their eyes. Their faces drain of color as they wait for you to seal their fate. With a predatory gleam, Wendwak's eyes rove over the beautiful ASMRs. So, we bought them, and we freed them. I wonder what reward we will get for rescuing them. The freed slaves cower under the huntress's possessive gaze. Sela, you're incorrigible. Stop scaring them. They're suffered enough. Sela gives the ASMRs her friendliest smile. You're safe now. No one is going to hurt you. This wild-looking gal here was just jesting with you, weren't you, Wendwak? Sela gives the huntress a pointed look. Decided to take the little birds under your wing, have you? Well, just know, I don't let my prey out of my clutches that easily. Kainme is a rich bastard. Kainme, circa 2022, colorized. I have to set that up at some point. God damn it. Nemvan, who we, I think, rated once or twice before, has I think on his channel and on Alva's channel as well, a quotes command. You can add a quote, and if you then just type !! quote, you will get one of the added quotes back. And I think we should start that as well. It can't be that hard to set up. I'm pretty sure I can figure that out. Because that would be a sick quote. I have one in my Discord server. A quote bot? Really? Is it just for Discord or for, like, mix it up or something as well? Because in Discord it would also be funny. But I was more thinking on having it here on stream, you know? Just Discord? Still a good idea, I think. Should be fine to do both. I just have to add the quote to 2 lists instead of 1, basically. Once it's set up. You howling at the moon? Whisper directions to the nexus of this, to the slaves. Find the way to my camp. The ASMR woman look at you, their expressions piercing. See a mixture of gratitude and awe in their eyes. Thank you, stranger. We did not expect any help in this terrible place. We will not forget it. Hand of the Inheritor. You did a noble thing when you did not abandon the weak in their hour of need. You have my deepest respect. I think there are more. The pleasure slaves as well. The slaver stretches his lips in a predatory grin. It's been a long time since I last had Nahindrian goods such as these for sale. If you know what I mean. They'll cost you 25,000 gold coins. Slaves exchange pleased whispers as they hear the high price their master has asked for them. These poor mortals do not even realize that they are no better than cattle. When the time comes for them to be led to the slaughter, their minds will not grasp that their kind master has reared them for torment and death. Anyone who makes a deal with a demon looks exactly like them in the end. A naive fool mocked by all because they do not know the knife awaits. This would mean nothing to people who do not have the reference. Oh yeah, absolutely. Wait, am I getting the reference? I think I might mix it up. It's not an SCP reference, is it? Is that a fucking piglin from Minecraft? Yeah, but juiced. There was a witch somewhere who threw all the potions and that one caught it. Hey, why did you call them the Hindrian? Ref is a Living Tombstone song. I might know the song. I'm not sure. My list is big. I have a long list. I have a few bands that I hear many of their songs from, but in general, I have a huge playlist. Because I almost have a melody in my head. You know, if it's scratching at the back of your mind, you just can't quite hear it correctly. Discord, I'm howling at the moon, sleeping in the middle of a summer afternoon. I actually might not get it. I would have to listen to the song to know if I know it or not. You know what? Forget about it. It's not that funny. You know the reference I first thought when I saw Howling at the Moon? The Black Moon Howls. SCP-001. Which is one of the better 001 stories, I think. That and the King. Crimson King. And the Sun. That's also a really good one. Pay 25,000 gold coins. We have a deal. Oh, wait. First, why did you call them the Hindrian? Smacking his lips, the demon answers in a saccharine voice. Goddamn, saccharine voice. When we say Nahindrian, we mean of the finest quality, that's all. Everyone in the city keeps talking about some Nahindrian crystals that grant immense powers, but no one can say what they really are. The only thing we know is that they exist, and their owners suddenly become unbelievably powerful. But as long as no one knows what they really are, you can call anything Nahindrian, you see? We love the Scarlet King? Yeah. Only king that matters is the king in yellow. I'm going to assume, now I don't know this for sure, that the Scarlet King and the King in Yellow are inspired. The Scarlet King has been inspired by the King in Yellow. It's just a bit different. Because it's still, if you know about him, you're already helping him. Because you try to categorize him and that makes him stronger. So not knowing about him would be the best thing, kind of as it is with the King in Yellow. Yeah, pay 25,000 gold coins. We have a deal. Excellent. I strongly recommend keeping these slaves on a diet of local ocean mollusks. This will help them stay athletic and fit. It also gives their meat a pleasantly spicy and musky taste. Demon adds the last phrase in a whisper, shooting you a nasty grin. These poor souls raised by demons like cattle for the slaughter. You have broken their golden chains. At first, they will hate the harsh world you have delivered them into, but only because they are so naive. I, however, celebrate your compassion. Great. The slaves smile happily at you. Our new master, we're so happy to belong to you. We're going to live in a palace now, yes? How may we entertain you? Amber smiles sweetly at the slaves, and they respond with trusting, vacant smiles of their own. Don't worry, we will take you to a truly good place. It doesn't look like any palace you're used to. At first, you'll feel uncomfortable, but you'll grow to love it. Camellia warily closes her eyes for a moment. Ah, the meeting of minds, I see. The land of the witless, the half-wit wave is queen. Game's gone. What? What game is gone? Huh? What is gone? Why is the game gone? What are you talking about? Just game sound or something? Because I can see it on my second screen. I can't see it anymore. My screen just got dark. Nice try, buddy. Explain how to get to the Nexus. You are free. I'm going to get you out of the abyss. Take you somewhere normal. Slave exchange confuses. The slaves exchange confused glances. Save us? But why would you save us? We are very happy here. Good try, thank you. Oh, you mean Draugr? No, wait. All right. Save us? But why would you save us? We are very happy here. Perhaps we should return to your camp first and then we can have some fun. You'll like it so much you'll never want to leave the abyss. These poor souls. Oh, wait. He has the same voice line twice. What a guy. How much money do we have left? I have 621,000 gold coins left. I can buy everything. Thank you for snagging your daily piece of loot. Sure to sell it, and then you can, no? Buy slaves. I don't know. A tough-looking demon with a rough, cruel face in the hands of a seasoned warrior greets you with a grin. Looking to buy slaves, eh? Me, I've just sold off the shipment I captured during my last raid. I'm Curse, captain of the bloody bitch. Do you know Millera? That nutjob! Ha! The entire crew must be wimps and weaklings if they haven't slit such a leader's throat or fed her to Ishia's beasts yet. You can't help but notice that despite Kurtz's dramatic bravado, a spark of fear gleams in his eyes. Who are you? The demon stares at you in disbelief, then bursts into laughter. Who am I? I'm Curse, known by some as Curse Got Stabbed, captain of the legendary Bloody Bitch. I'm the most famous damn pirate in the Midnight Isles. You must be a landlubber who's never set foot aboard an airship if you haven't heard of me. Windwalk? A pirate? I overheard someone in a tavern saying that all pirates are crazy scoundrels and merciless thugs. Now I understand why. They fly between islands on airships. Can you imagine that? They fly in the sky. Can't even look at it without shuddering, and they live up there. They're completely deranged. Looking more carefully at your model is giving me an itch to fix the 3D model to look more, well, like you. Airship, that's a great name. What else would you call it? The ship? It's in the air. Airship. I am glad that my appearance inspires you. I don't know how to say that without it sounding weird. But really, truly, sick work. Tell me more about being a pirate. Okay, I'm gonna click through this to see if something pops up that lets me, because I'm not. Nope. Yeah, see, it's just a guy. It doesn't do anything. He isn't interesting. Perfect. Ooh. Master Sarkis is delighted to behold Lady Hepzibah and Lady Shamira. It is a great honor for him. How may he assist you? Hepzibah is looking to buy some slaves. The best slaves. It's for an important job. Allow me to present this fine specimen, an extraordinary, belligerent, destructive, and vicious slave. He killed 7 hunters before his capture. Shut your mouth, meatball. Your breath stinks. I don't need gladiators or bodyguards. I'm looking for a pack of strong demons. Ones who are not very bright and can obey orders. In that case, perhaps my lady would be interested in this batch of creatures recently captured in the lower city. They are all strong and quite stupid. Hepzibah, what do you want with these puny creatures? They're small fry, fit only to be cannon fodder for the Crusaders. I would suggest... They seem fine to me. Finish the preparations and send them to the harem of ardent dreams. And be quick about it. So Hepzibah is one of the daughters of Baphomet, if I have that right. A dark-haired young man stares up at the ugly lump of flesh hovering in the air. Hello up there. I'm blinded by your beauty. Please descend to this humble mortal and grant me the honor of a date with you. Beauty, are you out of your mind? The young man smiles and raises a finger to his lips. Don't worry, he whispers. I know what I'm doing. The demon gives an indignant snort and begins to gurgle angrily. His tiefling slave translates. Master Sarsaxis says you have 10 seconds to get out of his sight, or he'll command his lackeys to gouge out your eyes. All right, I can take a hint. I'm leaving. The young man backs away and jots something down in his notebook. Keeping an eye on that one, what the fuck? It's not inspiration, it's a fucking perfectionist obsession. Then I am very sorry. Venture Captain Christoph. A lean, old man with his back as stiff as a pikestaff casts a piercing look at you. His grey hair and luxurious sideburns grant him an imposing and significant demeanor. Greetings, I'm Count Christoph Rolano. I have the honor of serving as the venture captain of the Pathfinder Society, heading the branch of the society in Alushanira and its adjacent territories. If you need services of Pathfinders, I can be of assistance. One thing I noticed is that your live DD model is significantly different from other artworks. Yeah, because I didn't have artworks before I had the model. Like, the model is my only reference I have, or I had for the earlier artworks. So it is, basically this is the prototype. Like I said, I did it backwards. Usually you would create a character with a reference sheet and all, and then commission a model off of that. Did it the other way around. Which is why there are significant differences. But that is artistic freedom I'm willing to oblige. Question is, would you rather the 3D model looks like you right now or like the artworks? Hard to say. I think more like the sketch I got. Which I still haven't heard back from, by the way. I'm gonna have to write that guy. If feasible. That is the other thing. Because there's a difference between a 3D model and an artwork, right? You can draw very fine details, but having to model that and then texture it and stuff. Know what I mean? I mean, you know what I mean. If not you, who else? Okay, that's just Pathfinder. Because traditionally you would need to go to one of the Pathfinder guys to reskill a companion. It's gonna make my life a little more miserable, but I can try to get closer to the artwork. I'm gonna reiterate. It is a chimera. The changes of it over the time and from artwork to artwork are part of the brand. So you are free to add your own artistic freedom to it. Truly. As long as the overall concept stays the same. If I'm not fucking green instead of pink at some point. Or have a, I don't know, goat's head. Only problem with the sketch is that it doesn't look as skeletal as you are right now. It looks more monstrous. I don't have the sketch in front of me right now to look at it. But yeah, I agree. It looks like it's more finished than I am. More pieces strapped to it. Caramel dance kind coming soon. Hell yeah. Oh, we got a... Oh no, it's not a new book. But we got a new axe. Flaming Great Axe, that's not... That's not bad. Did we get new stuff I haven't had a chance to look at? How about that one? Nah, I wouldn't change anything. It has one less armor class through the enchantment and everything, but one higher max stacks. It wouldn't change anything. Is that, however... Oh yeah, +2 concentration. Check. Sure. Why not? Constitute +6 and +2 bonus of fortitude saving throws, +1 insight bonus to AC against evil creatures and effects. Not bad. For someone who needs more health. Yeah, that's fine. That's good. We go with that. The Interpreter. A demon who looks like a ball of lumpy, melting flesh hovers in the air. He clenches a whip in his hand. The demon emanates an aura of confidence and authority. He snorts sternly at a skinny tiefling standing nearby, whose eyes are skillfully sewn shut, with black silk threads studded with diamond chips. Demon mutters something incomprehensible to you. The tiefling speaks to you in a soft voice, devoid of emotion. Master Sarxis welcomes you to the flesh markets, visitor from another plane. He noticed right away that you are a person of means. Though he himself has no interest in doing business with you, your presence benefits the flesh markets, so Master Sarxis is prepared to spare you some of his time. His slave will interpret his words for you, for he loathes speaking in any language except the one used in his homeworld. The suture's hideous face is marked with desperation. Overcoming his pride, he reaches out to you with his gnarled hand, beseeching your help with his humiliating gesture. The tiefling interprets another burst of snorting, this time addressed to Arushale. Master Sarxis is happy to see Lady Arushale again, and wishes her pleasant purchases at the flesh markets. He regrets immensely that he wasn't informed of Lady Arushale's visit in advance, otherwise he would have prepared a special lot exclusively for her. Master Sarxis remembers Lady Arushale's preferences very well, and he would be happy to satisfy the wishes of such a discerning client. Picture this. It's late at night, you're lost in a swamp. You've been running in a circle for hours, and the trees are looking more and more menacing. Every second that passes, you can hear your heart pounding louder and louder. All of a sudden, you see a light emerging from a small pit about 300 yards away. As you get closer, the light's hue shifts, and sound starts to emerge from the pit. Finally, get close enough to identify what you have found in front of you. It's a dragon, a kind you've never seen before. It looks like a mix and match of various creatures. I should have maybe waited until you finished. I'm gonna read the entirety once you're done. Take your time. Here we go. Arushale sounds calm, but you can see her hands have started to tremble. Please tell Master Sarxis that I have no interest in his slaves anymore. I won't pay for them, neither in gold nor in other ways. Aivu listens carefully, and just as carefully she examines the tiefling's sewn eyes, his loathsome master and the surroundings of the flesh market. Then in a tone that brooks no objection, she declares, "Everything in this place is horrible. Absolutely everything." You got that right, Aivu. Point at the suture. Sell me that dredge. Sarxis begins to snort, spraying saliva. He babbles quickly, which causes short, uncertain pauses in the slave's speech. This stretch, like the other demons in the shipment, is set aside for Lady Hepsamira. Without a doubt, this lazy waste of flesh caught today in the lower city will never prove to be a useful worker. But he still belongs to his new mistress. She's a very influential person. Hello, Mr. Kind-ass Mayor. Hello, Fox. Thank you very much for slinging in any piece of loot. Why the AS, though? I don't get that one. Therefore, trying to deceive her would be disrespectful. It's for ASMR. Oh, okay. With now I get it. Kind ASMR Mayor. Got it. Now I get it. He resents his suggestion that he is capable of doing anything of the kind. Master Success is insulted and outraged. There are not many vices that can surpass the greed of demons, but pride is one of them. Imagine what tremendous power it has when the two are combined. As disgusting as it is for me to give this advice, listen to me. If this scoundrel feels insulted, offer him gold. That is part of the deal, but rather as compensation for the insult and as recognition for his high status. You can read now? Okay, thank you. Gotta tap out to scroll up a tiny bit. God damn it, there we go. Picture this. It's late at night, you're lost in a swamp, you've been running in circles for hours, and the trees are looking more and more menacing. With every second that passes, you can hear your heart pounding louder and louder. All of a sudden, you see a light emerging from a small pit, about 300 yards away. As you get closer, the light's hue shifts, and sound starts to emerge from the pit. Finally, you get close enough to identify what you have in front of you. It's a dragon, a kind you've never seen before. Looks like a mix and match of various creatures. The only thing you can focus on after a few seconds is that the chimera is shifting color periodically, and the sounds coming from it are lyrics. The voices sound like a sped up woman singing. It's only now that you realize it's fucking Caramel dancing. The chimera is a fucking JBL speaker that is singing Caramel dancing. Chimera? Yeah, that's me. Hello, I'm a chimera.
Oh my god, he's so goddamn cool!
I was so confused. Yeah. A chimera, a mix of creatures. That is what I am. I mean, kind of. The main part is still a dragon. Because why else would I choose something else, right? I was like, that isn't in the dialogue. Is it? Oh, you mean, okay, got it. No, it was in the in the awesome almost manifesto of Drauga. Let me wait. Let me. What about this? I'm adding work. You are adding work to my already packed schedule. Here we go. Let me copy this. Let me save this in a document. New. Yeah, okay, great. That didn't copy all of what I wanted it to copy. Let me try this again. There we go. First part. Have to do them twice because for some reason the chat screen doesn't let me copy stuff it isn't scrolled in on. Here we go. That one is saved for a potential future skit. There we go. The fuck did I do? That would be a sick YouTube video or short or something, right? With the sound and everything. I think that could work. I could make do. I could do this. I'm not gonna promise when, but stream model doesn't show the back, so who knows if the back legs aren't crab legs. Comedy night, basically. Welcome to my, oh god, what is this? What's it called? Poetry slam. It's a poetry slam. Ad break starting soon. Sounds like an idea. I need something to drink. It's, well, the banner has part of my lower body. It's basically like a skeletal centipede, but really fucking long. All right, ad break. See you in 5 minutes. Hey! There we go. Back. The people want kind improv show. I don't think they want. Need to finish the model fast and take your time. Really, truly take your time. Nothing runs away. For weeks, I have the capture card lying over there. So I could set up a dual PC setup already. I didn't have the time to do that yet. It's probably gonna be another 3 weeks because then I have 2 weeks off until I get around to do that. So, absolutely fine if you take your time. That way we could animate all the bullshit that came out of my mouth and use by proxy. Oh yeah, absolutely we can. Hover, jump, bomb, and hover. God damn it, you've been busy, Fox. It's a whole workout. Dungeon Master. Oh boy. God damn it. That one's good, actually. Let me translate this for everyone to be amused by it. God damn it. The judge to the accused. You are accused to have driven your neighbor into the woods with curse words and beaten him severely. Do you not think you've taken this a little far? And the answer is, you're right, Judge. I should have done it on the meadow before. Meow meow. God, I'm not reading all of that. You're making You're making me say stuff I shouldn't say on stream, I'm pretty sure. Meow, meow. Kite man. Another quote. It's growing already. I have put one of my cats on diet again. Because he's almost twice the size of the other one. Brilliant. Thank you. Thank you, Dungeon Master. I appreciate it. Perhaps gold can compensate for the insult I've inflicted. The demon's grumbles abate slightly as a flicker of greed appears in his eyes. Your cat is striving to become a singularity. He's not far off. He's not morbidly obese, but he definitely has a little bit too much on his ribs. Especially considering his brother is the sleekest cat you've ever seen. Like, picture a... what are they called? A windhound, but in cat, basically. Red cat, he truly is. He's a round boy. But he's getting a little bit too round, so he's on a diet now. Now your cat is draining the nutrients of the other. That could actually be what's happening. Like Full Metal Alchemist, where Ed eats for both of them, basically. Master Saxis, Sarsaxis, god damn it, that name, finds your idea very reasonable. He kindly agrees to accept the sum of 30,000 gold coins to atone for the insult you've inflicted. Taking into account your unfamiliarity with local customs, Master Saxis will not demand your hand or eye in recompense. For his part, Master Saxis considers it undesirable to keep this stretch in his stock, for he has the cause of your disagreement. For he was the cause of your disagreement. As a gesture of reconciliation, you would like to immediately release him and drive him out, so this unpleasant incident might be considered settled and forgotten. Ed is still tiny though. He is too. Until the end, where he isn't anymore. It's the point. And Ed is basically just keeping Elle alive. Kind of. If I got that right, I think I have. Pay 30,000 gold coins. Let's leave all grievances and misunderstandings behind. Master Success congratulates you on a successful purchase. The dredge approaches you, glancing cautiously around. He mumbles in a quiet voice so that only you can hear his words. I've no idea why Hepsamira needs slaves, but from what I've heard, they don't live long. Becoming a property is a death sentence, no doubt about it, meaning you saved me. So I guess Sucha appears confused. It seems this miscreation is not accustomed to being shown mercy and simply doesn't know how to express his thanks. How were you captured? I've been wandering the lower city, searching for something. Never mind you what. I mean, that's not what I meant to say. It's a personal matter, yeah? That's the right way to put it. So I was roaming around, chatting with all the sundry when the slave hunters appeared and started chasing us. They threw those who survived in a cage and brought us here. This is a typical occurrence in the Abyss. Social dynamics, it's called. Strong enslaved the weak. What are you looking for? The dredge throws a suspicious glance at you. Don't ask. It's none of your business. What will you do now? With a gloomy glance at you, the Sucha gives a vague answer. I'll continue my search, I will. It won't be easy, but I'll prove to her that I'm smart and wilier than she thinks. Dredge's expression is determined, even severe. Farewell. Sucha hesitates, nervously scratching the back of his neck. He repeatedly opens his mouth to say something, but nothing comes out. Finally, he starts to mumble incoherently. I mean, you... Just be careful, that's what I'm saying. With a modest sigh, Sucha turns around, relieved to lose himself once again in Alushanira's warren of alleyways. Kine, I need to know the answers. I'm gonna copy-paste my Discord message. I made your head skull, like in terms of construction, the hole in the back where your spine connects to your skull, but that raises a question. Your profile pic seems to have a fleshy neck, but your actual model seems a tad more skeletal. My question is, do you want to have an actual neck with flesh and skin, or do you want a literal cervical vertebrae? Cervical vertebrae, please. Yeah, the profile pic is a bit more complete than I would like. Let's say like this. I still love it. It's an awesome picture. And as I said, you know, artistic freedom. But if I have a choice, a little bit more slapdash. Like, picture a Mad Max vehicle, but the creature version of it slapped together from parts. Elle was the price for resurrecting their mother, and Elle's limbs were the price... No, Ed's limbs were the price bind Elle's soul to the armor, if I recall. Nah, not quite correct. You're correct that Elle was the price for resurrecting their mother. Ed's right arm was the price to see the door, and his left leg was the price bind the soul. Okay, now that I think back, I don't know if it's the same in the original and in Brotherhood. I know it's that way in Brotherhood, and that is the canonical way. Damn, you're an FMA connoisseur. It's just because I only recently started to rewatch it again in my very sparse spare time, because it's a goddamn good anime. Such a good story. I'm just past the episode with Shu Tucker again. You know, chimeras and stuff. Like a bit more past. I think they meet Dr. Marco afterwards. Was it before? I don't know. They already know what the how the stone is created. Edward. Big Brother Edward. Fuck. It's such... I have to say, though, that bit is more punchy in the not Brotherhood version. Because you have more story with them beforehand. It's not in the same... in the same episode or in 2 episodes, but it's a longer time. Edward. The original is the same premise, I'm pretty sure, but I'm not sure they even mentioned the door in it. I think they do, but closer to the end. Like, in the original, it's taken a long time before you know what is behind all of this. It's more of a slow burn, which I think is as pacing, I like that more, that kind of storytelling. Like, there is something behind, you already see something between the cracks, but it's taking its time to reveal itself. And in Brotherhood, it still takes a while, but Riole, for example, was somewhat early, 2nd or 3rd episode even, in Brotherhood, and that would have taken longer. The pacing of the original with the correct story of Brotherhood would have been the ideal, I think. So what did we just loot? New gauntlets. Boy. I know homunculi are created through failed human transmutation in the original, which I feel would have been a cool thing to add to Brotherhood. Yeah, absolutely it would have been. Don't think it's manga accurate. It isn't. Not sure anymore how they are created. Might be also with the Philosopher's Stone. Like a living version of it. So human sacrifice again. Might be. Jaws of the Jackal. These gauntlets grant a profane vigor effect and a +2 bonus to natural armor to all evil creatures summoned by the wearer of these gauntlets. If the wearer summons a Thana demon, yeah, they granted a greater profane vigor and blah blah blah. Profane vigor. Oh, it's just okay. You summon, but it's only for evil creatures. Yeah, never mind. We don't use that. So it's money. 2 Bier bitte, mein Freund zahlt, wobei ich damit Drago meine. Yeah, we can see it with greed. Yeah, right, you're right. You're right. Dungeon Master says, 2 beer, please. My friend pays, which means Drauge. I heard my name? Yeah, you did. Drauge's paying for beer. There you heard it. It's on tape now. There's another slave trader. I'd rather die. It's already done that to me. Hey, there you go. Again. You paid Fox's beer, but not ours? Wow. Okay. Alright. Alright. No, it's fine. Technically, you paid a beer for me as well. Technically speaking. The eyes of the translucent Merilith carefully observe her surroundings. It seems this is not merely an image, but a projection of the creature's consciousness, while her physical body is located somewhere far from here. Wait, hold on, did I? Yeah, you subscribed. By extension, that basically means if I buy myself a beer from it. Fuck did I pay for your beer? Close. Next to the Merilith fidgets a shriveled mandragora, which utters the occasional displeased shriek. I'm confused. Yeah. So am I. Did Draugr or did Draugr not Pay for your beer, Fox. This is an interrogation. Had empty, no thoughts. Great. Ah, a visitor from another plane. I'm Ramisa, also known as Sloughed Skin, and I'm no simple vendor, but a true artist of the slave trade. My warehouses currently stand empty, but we can always arrange for a custom order. What would you like to acquire? Perhaps your enemy's son or daughter? Bound by magic and powerless in the face of anything you might wish to do to them. An attractive person who once dared reject you? A little brat who bullied you as a child? Alushanira is the city where all your dreams come true. The Marilith licks her lips, especially if they are dirty, bloody, and sweet dreams of possession or revenge. No, but you said I paid for his kind? No, no, you paid for mine. He said he paid for you. Scheine dieses Paar an. Look at that pair. Saying to Dungeon Master had already used that same sentence, but with me instead of Drauga. Oh, okay. Oh, there we go. Stop being German. Go back to British. Ah! Camellia echoes the words of the demoness in a pensive voice. You can order anyone you want, make your bloodthirsty dreams come true. I bet many cannot resist such temptation. It is truly terrible. Social nods encouragingly at Camellia. Facing such evil can shock even a seasoned veteran, let alone a sheltered young woman such as yourself. But I promise that we will get out of this terrible place and return home. All of us. Yes, of course. Thank you for the comforting words, Social. I am indeed shocked by the monstrous ways of the abyss. Yeah, right, Camellia. Yeah, right. Once, when I was very little, an Asata stepped on my tail, and he didn't even say he was sorry. But if you think I would ever ask you to fetch him for me, you are a truly foolish and unscrupulous demon. I would never deal with someone like you. If the memory still stings once I'm back in Elysium, I'll find that Asata and step on his tail myself. Du meinst, meine vor dem britischen Art zurückkehren. You mean return to my proper British form. Ramisa the slave trader. Oh, what a sweet, adorable dragon. And from Elysium, no less. How cute. Don't... Oh! There you go. That one's for you, Dungeon Master, not for me. Don't try to suck up to me. I know a suck up when I see one. Ivu proudly turns up her nose. Remember, she's still... she's bigger now. Basically, her head is the same height as you. So, not a small dragon anymore. But still. What do you mean by artist of the slave trade? While others trade for material gain, I do it for art. Unlike others, I am not involved in the faceless shipment of goods. Each slave who passes through my hands has a personality. Each sale is a spiritual experience. Not long ago, I sent my hunters to track down and capture a brave rebel, fighting for the freedom of his people. And then I sold him, chained and dressed as a pleasure slave, to the tyrant who had enslaved his homeland. Some might call it cliché, but I call it classic. Just need to figure out how to model vertebrae. Yeah, I have no clue. I mean, you could just, look at animal vertebrae and pick an appropriate one. I'll get there eventually. It's absolutely fine. Like I said, Draga, this is not a time-sensitive thing. I appreciate what you're doing, and I hope you know that I will be paying you for this. So I'm not accepting no for an answer either. You won't. I will. Go to the dragon anatomy. Yeah. Yeah, kind of. So what I see here is just your projection. Certainly, it is not safe to appear in the flesh markets in person. Especially for someone like me. You see, before I switched to this line of work, I was a humble gardener. I used to grow mandragoras. The Merilith pats her ugly pet on the head. It is a well-known fact that mandragoras grow if you water an ordinary weed with demon blood, or if you plant it on a demon's corpse. The allies, lovers, and masters of those I turned into fertilizers are still searching for me. Thus, I conduct my business remotely. In the same way, when I have slaves to sell, I first show their projections, and only after they are sold do I deliver them to the buyer. Yeah. There's no better reward than to see my Yoshi rise to the Panther of VTubing. You're right. I am trying. I really am. Dungeon Master. Good day. Let me create another Prowler meme, but with you instead. You have to very boldly circle the chat rules where it says German if it's funny. I'm leaving. Can I not buy from her? Doesn't seem so. There's a slave trade over here. Who doesn't let me buy from him? Why? Kribus. The tall, thin vendor is swathed in a loose black robe. He's not a demon, but it's impossible to determine his race. His expressionless and hairless face is covered in tattoos and looks like it's made of wax. His eyes are motionless. As you approach, the black figure almost doubles over as he sweeps into a low bow. The vendor moves with a supernatural delicacy and grace impossible for a human. He extends his arms, also covered in tattoos, towards you. The ink on his palms comes to life and forms the words, "Greetings, I am Kribus, vendor of magical lunatics." The voice of the hand sounds contemplative. "I can sense shadows. Evil shadows that once served their old masters, Viriavaxes, whom I fought valiantly, but had not the strength to defeat. Beware this one, champion, for he is linked to powers both formidable and cunning." God damn it. You're gonna get the Gutenberg Bible recited now, Drauga. Something inside you awakens and casts a fiery glance at the slaver. You can see the darkness curling under the thin layers of his skin, or rather, a shadow resembling darkness, a demon woven of shadow. Show me your magic wares. These slaves we cannot buy. Otherwise, every one of these of the slaves we already bought will die. Because they're bombs. It's just a regular flaming axe that I don't need. No. Nope. Nope. This I'm gonna keep. That I'm gonna keep. So, meow, meow, meow. Cats are talking again. No. Oh, wait, let me keep it just for the aesthetics. That I can sell. Aesthetics. I could. What belt does she have? Unholy damage. I'm this close to producing an Ava 01 scream. I could. It could work. So I'm gonna sell... I'm gonna keep it just in case it doesn't work as well as I thought it would. The plan is the Jaws of the Jackal enhance creatures summoned, evil creatures summoned by the wearer. That one summons a creature, a shadow demon, if I cast a spell of level 6 or higher. So if I combine them. Should work. Should. Phantasmal Guide. Ghost Touch allows its wearer to cast illusion spells as if they were 30 levels high. Don't use illusion spells. Whenever the wearer of these boosts casts the same spell for the 4th time during the day, the next spell becomes quickened as though they used the quicken spell. It could be a funny niche thing if you just spam one spell the entire time. But other than that... A Ring of Imminent Demise. Whenever the wearer of this ring makes an attack of opportunity, the enemy must pass a fortitude saving throw or be knocked down. The ring also grants... Oh. The wearer a +2 competence bonus on attack and damage rolls with two-handed weapons. Yoink. Robe of Malice. Switch back to this guy. Robe grants a wearer +3 dodge bonus to AC and a +5 bonus to unarmed attack and damage rolls. Can only be worn by a monk of lawful evil alignment. There is a mythic feat the Azata could pick that allows him to equip any item, no matter the restrictions. I don't know if that's worth it though. What else do we have here? Good, perfect. Deal. Wendy, I got you something. Summons. Summon monster. No, the Ring of Summons can go. Just now I have to see if that actually works with these. Because they are two-handed weapons, but she's wielding them one-handedly. And there might be some issues. So we're dealing 24 to 34. Twigs. Nice.
Bombastic side eye.
No Gutenberg Bible. Here's the holy texture, holy scripture. At the beginning there was the Word, and the Word was God, and God was... and the Word... Oh no. The Word was with God, and the Word was God. I'm not gonna... I'm not gonna do the entire bit. It is funny though, I agree. Yoink. Let's see if that might stack together as well as I think it could. I think that's better, because that's illusion. Yeah, sounds good. Now, do we have more stuff to buy? That one doesn't sell to us, for whatever reason. Whole bunch of guards. The weird Mandragora. Oh, there we go. Welcome back to Sunday school. Oh yeah, absolutely. It is Saturday though. Shit, we're early. A stern-looking demon stands before you, bristling with what seems an arsenal of weapons, and his copious scars suggest he's been hacked to pieces more than once. His face is hidden under a grotesque obsidian mask attached to his flesh by thin straps ending in hooks. The hooks are threaded into the skin, and the wounds bleed profusely as if inflicted mere moments ago. The mask resembles a sinister black mollusk enveloping the face of its victim. When he speaks, Slaver's voice is muffled. Okay, can I do this?
Greetings, stranger. I am Wurlong, Legend of the Battle Bliss. Are you looking to buy some battle slaves? Or do you need weapons for yourselves and your servants?
What weapons are you selling?
My gladiators come from a range of planes and are accustomed to fighting in different styles, though I have quite a wide selection. I am positive you will find something that fits your hand, no matter how many hands nature gave you.
Slaver chuckles, pleased with his own joke.
The items I have here are the best examples of Nahindrian weapons and armor.
Nobody cared about who I was before I put on the mask. Yeah.
You merely adopted the dark. I was born in it.
Show me what you've got. The impending demise. Plus 3 living Bane Greatsword grants Wheeler plus 5 bonus on saving throws against Necromancy, but reduces their max HP by 20 while equipped. Nope. I would have bought it for aesthetics. It is quite expensive though. The nunchucks no one wears. Oh, flowing half plate. This plus 4 half plate grants its wearer a plus 5 bonus on reflex saving throws. In addition, whenever the wearer makes a successful reflex saving throw against an attack that normally deals half damage on a successful save, they instead take no damage, as if they had the evasion feat. It's pretty good. Heavy armor 12. 13 and 1 max stacks. $12 and 3 max stacks. And I don't think he can wear it. Yeah. I think only Bismuth, only Windwalk and Sealer could wear them. I mean, he could, obviously. But I'm not using Regil. Sad. Royal Messenger Jane shirt. Dragonhide breastplate grants wearer cold aura resistance. This breastplate can be worn by druids. Oh no, that's the white dragon I have. The Royal Messenger Chain shirt on the other side. +4 mithril, grins swear, +4 bonus on reflex save, 10 competence bonus on mobility checks. Would that be? No, same thing. Else. Nope. And it's metal items, so nothing for Ulbrich. I think I make Draugr angry and or mad. I think you do. Maybe a little bit. I'm sure he will now say he's mad already. +4 spiked light shield provokes a shield bash, dealing 2d6 piercing damage to the attacker whenever the wielder is critically hit. No. Short spear, rip. Rapier. Probably. Belt of Bloodlust. +4 enhancement bonus to dex and strength. And whenever the wearer of this belt lands a killing blow, they gain a +5 morale bonus on their next attack roll. I think not that good. Which one does Wendy have? Strength and dex. Only strength. So that's definitely better for her. It's +6 strength. Makes all enemies suffer a penalty to will. That one for her. That one for her. And let's go on. Mitongir, Fakata, short sword, bastard sword, javelin. Promise of greatness. +4 breastplate makes the wearer's first spell cast in any combat bolstered as though using the bolster spell feat. Medium breastplate there. The bolster spell feat. Make your spells deal additional area of effect damage while making them stronger. Deals 2 more points of damage per dice rolled. Yeah, okay, so it's more offensively oriented, which is bad for the main character because his spell casting is pretty shit. We have another longsword. Holy Devotee's Wrath. +3 Holy Longsword counts neutral enemies as evil. It also allows its wielder to count neutral enemies as evil upon using Smite Evil. Funny! Headbutter's Helmet. Whenever the wearer of this helmet successfully charges at an enemy must pass a reflex saving throw or suffer a -2 penalty to AC. It's either Ulbrich or Sealer. Also, I mean, sometimes she charges. Okay, wait. That's better than what she has. Here we go. It's not. I'm not gonna trigger as consistent, but still. How to annoy Draugr. How to annoy Drosh. A introduction. It's gonna work. That one is +4. +10. Might actually be better than what I have. I don't even care anymore. It's a good idea. That is the best thing you can do. Get in! Ooh, that's a sick-looking two-bladed weapon. I have decided to not entertain the foolish endeavors of a petty jester. It's the easiest you can do. These tiger eye gems fit over and then melt into the eyes, transforming Vera's eyes into something slitted and demonic. Blind sense in a range of 60 feet. Not bad. Problem is... Could give it to her. Sure. A corset of dire witchcraft. That's what my ex used to wear. This shimmering garment is fastened with laces, buckles, and buttons, and reinforced with ribs of leather or bone. A corset of dire witchcraft grants +4 armor bonus to AC. If the wearer is a witch, save DC against the hexes increases by 2. Can I... +1 to armor and an armor bonus, so that doesn't work. Sounds like something Slop would want to wear. Sure. Slop, how's it going? Are you gonna wear this? The corset of dire witchcraft. Do I have anyone who would benefit from this? Probably not, because it's an armor bonus, so it doesn't stack with the armor itself. Would be for her, for example, but she already has a better one. The Robe of Overmind. This regal-looking robe is trimmed with softly glowing geometric sigils, where against damage reduction 2 against all, where against spell resistance 18, +4 resistance bonus on all saving throws. The save DC of all spells with the mind affecting descriptor cast by the wearer increased by 1. That's a really good robe, just for everyone. So I'm gonna buy it because I'm sure I can put it on anyone who has a just somewhat decent robe. That, for example, the silver robe is just +1 saving throws against fear effects. That one's gone. Don't think Slop is still here? Well, then you will have to ask her for me. The gesture... Wait, the gesture only performs when the joke is funny. Or the joke is good. Which one is it? The Medallion of Demonic Disruption. Meant to be worn around the neck, this medallion, made of braided blue-tinged white gold, hangs from a silver chain. When a creature with the demon subtype casts a spell within 50 feet of the wearer, must attempt a concentration check with a DC equal to 15 plus double the spell's level. If the check fails, the spell has no effect. Holy fucking shit, that's a good... Oh boy, that's a good... Okay. It's a really good item. Yeah. Yoink. I'm gonna remove some of my armor, I don't care. It's just a really good fucking spell. Ability. What joke? I don't see a joke. I see a bunch of letters vaguely arranged into words. Yeah. This device appears to be a jade medallion in the shape of a beetle. The scarab possessor gains spell resistance 20 constantly under the Death Ward spell. Also good. Yoink. But yet kein mehr chuckles. I chuckle at everything. Drago will tell you this, I'm easily amused. It truly is that way. Swallowtail braces. These delicate silver braces are decorated with blue butterflies. While worn, swallowtail braces grant the wearer +2 luck bonus on all saving throws. That's good. Do I have anyone not wearing braces yet, though? If we already have them. Yeah. Doesn't seem to be it. A gold coin from the flesh market. A gold coin from Alushinira's flesh markets. The marks engraved on the coin depicts another coin. I'm gonna take that because... Maybe not. I think I sold that earlier, huh? Let me check. Might have. Yep. All good. Deal. We are poor now. Kaime, try not to laugh, stream. You have to do punishments if you laugh. Yes. See, I would agree. Problem is, I would have two options, yeah? Either I would just lean into it, or I would take it seriously and most of the time I try to take myself at least somewhat serious, and then I could easily just not laugh. I can be pretty stoic if I want to, I just don't want to most of the time. I'm willing to be convinced to do a try not to laugh stream. The question is, do you want me to actually try not to laugh or just have fun? And that would wander dangerously into React content, which is not something I want to get too heavily into. Have fun, probably. I would agree. That would make it more fun for me and for you, I'm gonna assume. Now let me put on these ropes. There we go. And that was for you. And then we have that one. And then we can... just these two. More initiative. That is pretty good, though. It's also pretty good. It's just armor. Does he get natural armor already? Yeah, natural armor enhancement. Half the fun comes from watching the streamer lose. Yeah. Fun without fun is... yeah. Yes. It makes you think. Ooh, shots fired. She doesn't have a helmet. Yoink. And these, I think. Yeah. And that's for Sela. More damage. She has that medallion. Yoink. Good job. Yeah, I think that's great. Parka. Well, it's one higher. Actually, might not be the best use of it. Due to Parker's pretty high dex score. Roxy also has a high dex score. Bismuth doesn't. But Bismuth can't wear the armor. Okay. So it has to go to Parker. No way, no two ways around it. That's pretty good, I think. Can I? First of all, loot. Loot is always the most important bit. All of this. Show me the ones you're selling. I'm selling death itself. Death lurks in my gladiators' hands and in their eyes. They can kill so swiftly you will not even see them strike. They can kill so slowly their opponent's death makes the spectators shiver in ecstasy. And they embrace their own deaths with such dignity that their names soar from the lips of the crowds into the dark sky straight into the hands of merciful death. Hey, Nevin! Hello, hello! How's it going, buddy? Ad break is starting soon. Oh, great. Welcome into the ad break. Shit. Is glory to be gained by fighting in the arena, you say? There certainly is. The gladiator fights are the most popular entertainment here in Illusionaria. There's no better way to acquire fame and glory than to step into the battle bliss and take another's life. Best ad break in town. Great. I hope you get yourself something to drink and maybe a snack during the ad break, because I will do the same. I am dehydrated almost. I feel a headache coming on, which is bad because I have a pen and paper round this evening. Oh, there we go. Ad break. See you in a bit. Hey-ho. Here we go. Oh, hey. Get in, slots. I could have done boss fight, you're right. Let me... Okay, I don't have that much time today. I have another half hour maybe before I have to leave. But I'll set it up so anyone can trigger the games, not just moderator or me. Or I'm gonna throw Drauger the moderator role, if he's so willing. You're one of the most persistent people in the stream, so... Oh, what? You heard me. Can a moderator ban himself? He wasn't paying attention. It's fine. I said I'm either gonna set it up... He's gonna give you power. More power. I said I'm gonna try to set it up either that everyone can trigger the games from the stream avatar application. Because as it is, by default, it's just moderators who can do it. Or I'm gonna throw you the moderator role if you're so willing. And then I asked if a moderator can ban himself. If your slaves are good in a fight, why don't they rebel and free themselves? Oh, the problem is, whenever I do that voice, obviously the tracking doesn't work because I have a hand over my mouth. But hey. The arena is their home, the other gladiators their family, and the fights their sole purpose in life. Fighting is their only path to glory and a carefree life of luxury. But to win in the arena, you need a distinguished and influential master who will provide you with an experienced trainer, good weapons, decent food, and skillful lovers to solve your wounds. But would such a distinguished and influential demon take on just any no-name wannabe? Of course not. That's why when a demon wishes to purchase a gladiator for the arena, they come to me. And the best fighters pay enormous sums to become my slaves and trainees. I am their only hope of making it to the top. Quote, no quote found. Oh, it is. Quotes must be enabled and at least one quote must be added. It is already there, I just have to add them. Hey, that's... See? No quote, quote add. Or quote remove. Okay. I'm gonna do this. It's on my list. Let me physically write that down so I don't... I have to write it down on a notepad. So I don't forget. It's right next to Chimera Caramel Dancing. The Magic 8 Ball says, it is certain. Do you want me to give the Magic 8 Ball a different voice? It is certain. I can do silly voices, I can do that. What do we have? Add quotes. What else do we have? Stream avatar game permissions. Perfect. I have it saved. It's on my to-do list. If you ever think of something you wanted to add for any reason, anything funny, a funny quote, for example, or sound redeems from Blurb or something. I do have a suggestion channel in the Discord, and it is exactly for that. It helps me remember it, and if I'm not live or you don't want to text me, it helps me keep track of it. I don't mind being a mod, but considering I'm both doing shit on the side and I can't always stay, especially if you stream late, don't know if that serves a real purpose. I guess, but it wouldn't be... I don't need you as an arbitrator, because we are a pretty small group still, and bots get kicked by the 2 channels set up. So Seribot kicks and Stream Elements, I think, also kicks bots. So I don't need you to keep the law, so to speak. But for situations like these, where only I now can trigger the Stream Avatar games, minigames, you would have the permission to do it as well. It might be possible for me to just set it up that everyone can trigger it, and then I might hopefully can add a timer so it doesn't get spammed, and then we are golden. So, it was just me thinking out loud, basically. Did I hear that right? People pay to become your slaves. It is a rare moment that I find myself lost for words, but this is one of them. Your statement is a logical paradox. Can't you see that a declaration of speechlessness disproves the premise of said declaration? Greybor, who's been studying the gladiators closely all this time, nods grimly to himself. I have seen a lot of warriors in my life, and I have to say, these are not fighters. They are pompous roosters strutting about the place. They are similar to pleasure slaves, but instead of graceful dances with veils, they dance with blades. It may look impressive, but there is no more warrior spirit in them than there is true love in a harlot's embrace. Oh boy. Greymore spitting facts. Can we add a Greymore quote? Is that okay? There's no more warrior spirit in them than there is a true love in a harlot's embrace. Ultimately, it is your choice. My view on it is that I don't mind. Okay, good. We might just do both then. Can I do this screensaver 60? Okay. I'm gonna trust you. Screensaver 60. Oh, nice. That's funny. DVD! Ah, good old screen. Can anyone hit the corner, though? That is the important thing. If anyone hits the corner, let me know. I'll buy you gladiators. Shit, I don't have the money. It might even be the last group. Let me see if I can sell some shit. Go. This can go. That one I only have for aesthetics, so it can go. There we go. You're poor. Where's the guy? Lost beneath all my pets. I'll buy your gladiators. Smiling at the gladiators' bellowing battle cry, the slave examines you with a sharp look. Straps of the mask tighten slightly, making the skin wrinkle. Finally, nods.
You look genuine. You are a killer. I suppose I can sell you my gladiators. 35,000 gold coins for the 35,000 enemies they'll kill in your honor in the arena.
Pay 35,000. Deal. The gladiators bow before you with dignity. Their faces shine with bloodthirsty smiles. Where would you like us to go? To the battle bliss, I presume? Explain to the gladiators how to get to the Nexus. Wait for me there. The gladiators look at you with surprise, exchanging whispers among themselves. Wait. Whoever hits 4 corners first gets to keep the channel. Oh, god damn it. No, don't do that. I think what the fox just did. Oh, fuck. Can find a list of all commands here. Mix it up commands, quote, stream game, sub-age, title. Yeah, there's a whole lot of stuff. Yeah. Follow age is funny. Game Pathfinder of the Wrath of the Righteous, Game of the Year Edition, $49.99. I would suggest wait for it to be on Steam sale, on the Steam sale, because you can get it for much cheaper. It's a really good game. It's worth $50, but still. If you can save, right? The gladiators look at you with surprise, exchanging whispers among themselves. Master, do you doubt our fighting skills? Would you like us to continue training in your camp under your supervision? Believe us, we're ready to conquer the arena. We'll prove ourselves worthy. Brothers and sisters, grab your weapons. Head to the camp of our new master. Double time in full gear. If anyone falls behind, I'll kill them. Death to the weak. I think might have been all the slaves we can free. Yeah, those are demons I don't care for. That guy I got. These ones I got. It's demons again. These you can't buy. They're living bombs, is what they are. So they would blow up your camp if you sent them there. Okay. It's good. Check our quest list out. There we go. Midnight Isles. Walking on corpses. Learn more. Become famous. Helmsman is back again. By the ASMR. Oh yeah, Ladvak. We can talk to Ladvak. That shifty guy. Pretty sure we can smack his head. He's not in the Bad Luck Tavern. Not away from me. Was Ladvak over here, I think. So, this way. Not. Oh no, this way. There we go. I have to turn. That's a really neat mechanic that gets annoying fast. You have to turn your camera to align the paths so you can use them. If you turn, they drift apart again. Like I said, neat, cool trick, gets annoying fast. High score, nice. Oh, that's a really good score. Wow. Dino fact: one of the largest dinosaur bones ever found, thought to be part of an Argentinosaurus vertebrae, weighed over 2,000 pounds. Discoveries of individual bones give clues to the dinosaur's immense structure. I was not aware that the Argentinosaurus was that big. I know it was big. Kind of like the Giganotosaurus. It's just big fuck of dino. Oh, yeah, right. I have to turn so that one retreats again. Good. To the ASMR's house. What was the other really big one? Titanosaurus, I think? Ladvak. Greetings, good sir. I decided the ASMR captives would be safer at my camp. The ASMR appears doubtful. I am infinitely grateful that you freed those unfortunates, but you should have sent them to me. They survived a terrible shock, perhaps even abuse. They need a kinsman's care, someone who can understand them, listen to them, try to heal the scars left by their ordeal. I fear that eking out a meager existence in an army camp surrounded by gruff, armored soldiers will only reopen their wounds. Incubus Butcher. The demons examine you, their gazes both avaricious and imperious. Their leader, a misshapen demon whose facial features exhibit not even a passing acquaintance with symmetry, issues a commanding bark.
Shut up, everyone, and get on the ground, on your stomachs. Turn out your pockets. Perhaps we will settle for taking your gold and spare your lives. But you, my sweet morsel, will be leaving with us in pieces.
The demon grins malevolently at Ladvak. Behind the chatty demon, a huge Vavakia stares sleepily at his feet. A large, cloudy crystal sticks out of his chest. Several smaller crystals have broken through his skin in several places, like young saplings bursting forth from the earth's embrace. A slimy fringe of thick red saliva hangs from the monster's slack jaw. He gives a surprised snort, then grunts shyly at you. I'm being threatened by rebels who dare call themselves assassins? In Daggermark, not even a 3-year-old child would be fooled by this It's an unbearable professional insult. Killing them is a matter of principle. WotR seems to have shrunk in the presence of the attackers. But, Uncle Graybor, what if they are, well, real assassins? They look pretty menacing to me. I'd say they want to look menacing. A hardened cutthroat wouldn't wildly wave his blade around. He draws steel only to spill blood. You need nothing more than a cold voice and a steady gaze to intimidate. Watch. Graybor gives the demons a chilling look and speaks in a deceptively calm voice that sends shivers down your spine. So, fellas, you say you're real assassins. I trust you know real killers for hire. Don't take kindly to useless fools like you who toss the word around. Beaming at the crestfallen demonic faces, WotR shouts triumphantly. You're done for, you idiots! You shouldn't have made Uncle Graybor angry. He made a rude gesture and then tenses, poised to leap behind Graybor. Point at the Vervakia standing behind the demons. Who's that brute taking along with you?
This? Oh, here's our gouger. We found him in the sewers below Lushinra. Barely breathing. We were going to cut his throat, but he's so addled he's tame enough. And mighty strong. Someone must have scrambled his brains real hard. Now everybody knows not to screw with us, or we wake Gouger up and then they're done for.
Demon glances at the Vivakia with mingled pride and wariness. Why did you come here? Demon's finger, as crooked as his ugly mug, points at Ledberg.
This ASMR misfit has made a certain someone very angry. So angry they put a large bounty on his head. Which is why we are going to gut him, festoon his dismal hovel with garlands made of his entrails, then play ball with his stupid little noggin.
Who are you?
We're the best in the Assassin's Guild. Mess with us and we'll mess you up.
The demon with the lopsided face spits on the floor. Intimidation 40. I have a value of 37. I need to roll a 3 on a d20. It's easy. You're not assassins, you're just common rebel. Succeeded. The demons lose their bravado and exchange nervous glances, taken aback by the steel in your voice. The leader of this band of misfits finally mutters in a shaky voice.
Well, maybe not assassins per se, but it sounds more intimidating. Fools shit their pants when they hear it, so we don't even have to shank them. But you, sir, are no fools, that much I can see. Folks, let's not bother the nice gentleman. We'll just turn around and be on our merry way then, shall we? The demon's tone takes on an air of groveling. By the time he's done speaking, he's practically pleading with you. Who sent you? We don't know her name. Everyone calls her Rat Mask because that's what she always wears. We have no idea who or what she is beneath the mask. She sits in a bad luck tavern all day, guzzling booze like there's no tomorrow. Do this, Mass Hack kein mehr. Oh Gott. Okay. Add Mass Hack. Already. No, you know what? We're all gonna hug Nemvin. He deserves it. There you go. Nemvin deserves a good hug. The stuff you can do. I have to keep a list of that on my desk somewhere. Crushed to death by love and affection. Nice. So I could just, send it back. Can mask basically every command. I know one. I know one.
That one I know. It's raining bombs. Hallelujah. They are demons, though. Attack. I think I will kill you after all. No, 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 don't hurt us. We got the hint. Let us get out of here. Example, mass avatar random. Is that gonna spawn random avatars or randomize avatars? Because one of them is funny, the other one... Ledberg folds his hands in a gesture of prayer, wailing in utter despair. I beg you, please protect me. Unless she stopped, Red Mask will get to me, and even worse to my wards. I do not fear death, but these girls must not be hurt again. I cannot put an end to Red Mask depravity, but you can. I appeal to your mercy. Find her and stop her. I'll deal with her. The ASMR allows himself a weak smile. You have a generous and courageous heart. I will be praying for your success. Yoink. Let me see. Red pill or blue? Oh, blue pill. I'm gonna snooze that real quick. Because it is basically time for me to leave. I just wanna return to the tavern real quick. For that, I need to find a portal somewhere. Shouldn't there be one? Oh, that might be it. No, it isn't. Okay. Just gonna press it until it aligns. It will happen at some point. I'm pretty sure. Almost. I got that one.
Where do you want me?
I think it was like this. Yeah. Because only one turns at a time. I mean, if you are on it, can't turn. This? Yeah.
You need me.
Windwork.
Good. I crave
Andy.
your commands.
Explode. Nice.
Only you
Work.
deserve my obedience.
A little bit too far. That one is weird over there. The last one. There we go. Now I got it.
I'll prove I'm the best. On your
Don't move
way.
it. Do I have to now turn it so it appears? I'm actually not sure. Or do I need all of them to be aligned? That could be it. Which would explain why it's 5 platforms. Because you have 6 party members. Okay.
I'm prepared.
Let's see if my theory is correct.
I will help where I can.
you go. Okay. Blue brick. That last one is just super random. Does whatever it wants. Just the other way around. Ah! Okay. Visual glitch. Perfect. See? I got... I got it. We got the Welcome Respite. A heavy armor. Whenever the wearer of this +5 banded armor is attacked in melee while being prone, stunned, or staggered. We don't want that anyway. And a Swift Injustice. Hey, you got slime drops. There you go. 3,542. I think that is the currency you can use for stream avatars for the customizations. Move it. Let me go back here. Oh, I need you to come back to me. Because there is a portal over here. There we go. The Bad Luck Tavern. You can buy a whole lot of stuff with that. Get yourself out. Currency give all 5. All does not exist. Is it at all maybe? Save game. Yes, that's a good spot to come back to next time, meaning Monday. Next week I will have a better streaming schedule again. It's gonna start at 5 in the evening, so 2 hours, like half an hour before now. Hey, there you go. Namvin got slime drops. A frivolous spender. Very gracious. For those new here who enjoy the time, I do have a Discord where I try to keep up with the community as much as I can. Me being, well, full-time working and stuff, sometimes it takes me a while to respond, but I at least read everything. That I can agree. That I can assure you. Shout out Kaime. Why are you shouting me out? That's not how this works. What only? Yeah. However, I can do that. Yes. Wait. Yeah. Let me use this. For example, we have our dear clever Drauga that has been playing Skyrim Special Edition. I'm gonna ask the question again, Drauga. Have you been playing Skyrim or have you been playing Skyrim? What? What's going on? Dungeon Master wanted to test the shoutout command. But since it's a mod-only thing. Should I have to stream today? Drauga! When do you start? If you start right now. I forgot. Hold on. holding. Hello, Minnow. Minnow, you're very late today. Thank you for snagging a daily piece of loot. But he checked in. Better late than never is what they usually say. How's your day? You sleep well? I don't have a snooze left anymore. That was the last one. Doesn't work. No, not really, but oh well. Ah, goddammit. It's not good. You have too much to drink or not enough. As in... for forgetting his stream. Shut him out for forgetting his stream. Yeah, but I have to find someone to raid now. No. Because I need to leave. I need a shower. I need a small snack. Because my tummy's grumbling and it's gonna be 3 more hours before I get food. I'm not sure what to play next week. Probably the same as this week. At least for Monday and Wednesday. Because I did not get to stream Grimdawn this week. Why is the model's eyes glitching out again? Weird. Not sure about Saturday yet. I wanna just, play anything. I'll decide. Maybe I'll leave it open for Saturday. Just random. Because I have absolutely no idea yet. Wait. I know what we do. We do either Zenless or Genshin. Because I need to... Genshin has the new expansion out now. And I think I've not done previous world quest. I'm behind. I have much less time than I did in my younger years. Meaning about last Christmas. Let me see. Stalling for time. There we go. There we have it. I just so happened to have found someone we can raid. It is completely by accident and by no means was this planned in any way, shape or form. It is unexpected. I don't know how that happened. We are going to bother our local undead. Is that disturbing of peace? It's not grave robbery, we're not stealing from him, but we disturb his rest, and I'm pretty sure that's also a sort of crime. Just don't know what it is called. Jugoslav. Buddy, why do you think I'm trying to talk that way? God damn it. I am aware. Thank you, Dungeon Master. Again, sorry to hear that, Minnow. I know you and Sleep have a very tumultuous relationship. So I can only... Sorry, wasn't an ad. Oh, yeah, because we're in an ad. It shouldn't be. says to me ad starts in 2 minutes. But why? That is fucking weird. Yeah. Thank you all for being here today. I had fun. I hope you did too. Next week we can go back to killing some demons. We have a flesh market to eradicate and find out what's wrong with that rat mask guy/girl. Other than that, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your weekend. I certainly will have, because I have a Pathfinder group in a few minutes. So have a nice day. Thank you for being here. Love you all. Bye bye.